Howdy hey stalkers, Jirai here. Today we will be talking about Autumn Parish and Michelle Osborne. You might have seen them from another video of mine called the Justice for Inverto and Why These People Suck, or whatever the title was. Well, I'm going to go into deeper depth about the situation at hand, and deeper depth about them as a person. Both of them, the mother and daughter duo. Who is Autumn Parish? She's a 25-year-old woman with autism and possible disabilities, as she has no job nor car, from what I heard. Take it with a grain of salt, of course. She is a pet enabler and an alleged predator, who always ran when it came to a question about her sleeping with a 14-year-old a few years back, and kept hanging around kids when she said she was strictly 18+. She also done some vile things I will mention later in the video. Who is Michelle Osborne? Michelle Osborne is a mid to late 60s woman who has a heart condition, and from my interactions with her, possibly getting into a divorce. She enables her daughter's words and actions and lies constantly. She says she's one for the truth, but once we hit her with the truth, she goes to a different topic about politics and yaps about said topic and about the president, which I do not fucking care about. What did Autumn do? Well, I will simply tell you. First, we gotta start from the beginning when we first encountered Autumn. When we first encountered Autumn for the first time, she was dating a child predator named Benton, who she claimed was sexual with her without consent. When the screenshot she provided herself shows the opposite, some months ago, we went after Benton, as he's a child predator, and Autumn was there to support him. Then she decided to make her own live stream to shot talk Rev, and primarily Rev, no one else. When Rev came up to her panel, she confirmed to sleeping on call with a 14-year-old child. Then she turned the stream off and started threatening to groom him. Later to say that she said that out of fear and anger, yet there was no fear in her voice when she said she was going to groom a grown-ass man, who she thought was 16, because her minor friends said so. Yeah, it doesn't look good on her end, does it? I'll even provide that video right now.
I am a pedophile.
No, what did you say you were going to do to me?
Groom.
You're going to groom me?
Don't fucking test me.
What if? Okay, go ahead.
I'm not doing it.
Like you said you were going to do
Because
it, so, let's go.
Shut up.
I thought you were going to groom me.
Leave me alone,
You
please.
said you were going to groom me, though.
You have TV pro... Jules was right about me. You don't understand.
First, I'm going to dissect this video, as she has made several claims about herself. One being a pedophile, second one sleeping with a child, and third one, a person was right about her. And you know what? The person might be right about her. Let me take some screenshots and read them. I mean, you and Anderson could both talk it out about this. Also, I still can't believe you were about to say that earlier. Look, it's either take the risk or bail out. Yeah, but by saying that, you're digging your own grave. They're gonna have more reason to call you out. I know, but I'll bail out. I'd rather have sex with my own soul, quote, than what you said earlier. But my two Sonic OCs first bumping, not bad at all. Appropriate, right? Yeah, cause it will be funny when I said that. Of course it's not inappropriate. They're literally fist bumping. Can't go wrong with fist bumping. I can't say that word. Exactly. But saying something inappropriate about my soul was funny as hell. Her grammar. What the fuck? Autumn, you have a grooming fetish. Not a good time, Ronnie. I'm about to go live right now. I had enough. I know, but you always talk about how you want to groom people, and even your own soul. That's why I said that. Good luck with that. They're gonna have more reasons to call you a weirdo, and probably damage your reputation even more. You heard me, fun with my younger self, like 18+. With my younger self. No, you got kids in your stream. Younger self. When I was 6 years old. Let them, cause FBI will get on their asses. Like, I know what your intentions are, but still. Look, just hear me out. I said that so I can get them off my ass, so I blocked his alt too. You said the same questionable shit on redacted live chat. But that didn't work, cause look what happened today. I will say, that's not how FBI works. FBI saw what you were typing in live chat, or in DMs with somebody, or in servers with people. They're gonna, of course, look into you instead, as you're the one saying more questionable shit. And let's not forget about your characters that you have basically were like, oh, it's okay to ship these two, which is a minor and a minor and adult. Let's not forget about the rape threat that she gave me, Godot, and Rev. Because if Rev didn't rape me, which he would never because he's my boyfriend and consent is everything, then she would. Let me just bring up that video.
What the fuck do you want?
Hello.
What the
How
fuck do
come
you...
you're employing?
Hello.
How come you're employing? Hey, Autumn. How come you're employing children to do your sexual deeds against other adults? So that way you can call them out as predators.
Just leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
No. Answer the question. How come you're employing Skyfire to go after
Rape
adults in a sexual
Rev.
manner? How come you're
How about you
employing other
rape
people to go?
Rev?
How about you go? No. How about you rape Rev? Oh, a 16-year-old child that you claim is 16? That's interesting. That's an interesting hill to die on.
You know what?
Man, your
I
video
have
is
and a
gonna
cowboy's
your
fist.
video
Leave me
is
alone.
gonna
Autumn.
be your video is gonna be so sweet.
Autumn.
Your video's gonna be
Hey,
Go
Autumn.
on,
Autumn,
Ninja
why-
Godot, you
Autumn.
fucking cockwat.
Autumn, why don't you have a seizure right now? Why don't you have a seizure right now to prove it to us?
Rev,
Considering
How
that
about
apparently all I
no,
have to
Rev?
do,
I
all I
already
have to
took
do
my
is flick a
medicine.
switch.
I already
Why?
took my medicine, Rev, so go
I'm gonna-
fuck your girlfriend, rape her.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna
Oh, boy.
steal. I'm gonna steal your
Or
medication.
I will.
I'm gonna steal your
You
medication.
know. Oh my God.
Hey, Autumn, OBS is a
Wow.
wonderful thing. Autumn, OBS is a wonderful
Leave
thing.
me
Yeah.
alone.
That's a rape threat. You know that's a crime.
By the way, her mother was in this group chat. So, if people try to say that we ganged up on her, we didn't. Her mother was there, and she kept on inviting minors since we had to kick them out. Because why would we want to talk to minors? And why do we specifically want to talk to a grooming victim who is like, I'm not a grooming victim in the group chat when they can't even listen to reason? Yeah, Samari Brady, I'm talking about you. Anyways, let's talk about her mom now. This one will be fun, but also short, but also not as short, because I do have some screenshots to back up my claims for this, so. What did Michelle Osborne do? Well, I will simply tell you. She enables her daughter's terrible behavior and doesn't want to correct it. It's because she doesn't want to mother a 25-year-old. But yet, enables harassment and stalking behavior of both adults and children. She offered a 16-year-old to let them see a pedophile's dick pic. Because, of course she did. Because I guess people said she was lying, and so she wanted to show that she wasn't lying. But you don't try and send that to a fucking 16-year-old, you fucking weirdo. Also, take this claim with a grain of salt. But if you do know the extent of what happened or what this claim is about, do put it in my comments with a specific timeline and everything. Because I'm trying to not pull the he say, she say. But from Rumors Had It, take it with a grain of salt again, she has threatened to R-word a child. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying. I can't quite tell what Sonic said, so Bearwalker said, yeah, because you don't believe her about Benton. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now, but I seen that fucking dick pic. He was going to see her send the fucking you know what, I'm not gonna read the rest of this. The fucking grammar. Oh my god, stop using voice to text. Like, what the fuck? Because this is why nobody is able to understand you correctly, because of that shit. Because you use voice to fucking text. Stop it, you fucking boomer. I'm going to ask you a few questions that you're being a fucking smartass. Are you a mom? Have you ever been a mom? Have you ever been married? Have you ever put up with shit from your ex-husband knowing that your daughter got molested in his care? Now you're not dealt with that. This is unnecessary This is very fucking unnecessary. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Nobody cares about you and your fucking daughter. Nobody. Online, nobody. Because this is borderline manipulative. Trying to make somebody feel bad for not being a parent just to be like, oh yeah, you right. I'm sorry. Is fucking pathetic. Fucking go pick up a book. Go teach your daughter something actually meaningful. Because your daughter is not gonna stay on Earth with this bullshit. Let's not forget about her suicide baiting. Yeah, if people know about Autumn and her account, she will suicide bait. Say she's gonna leave the internet. Say she's gonna off herself. But she never does. She never does this. I don't condone somebody unaliving themselves. But I'm not gonna sit here and treat them like there's something special just because they have autism and a learning disability. I don't care if you have a disability. I don't care if, like, you say it's a mistake or you're bullying a disabled person. Nobody fucking cares. On the internet, it's fair game. If it's real life and you did something fucking stupid in real life, the court will be like, oh yeah, you're fucking retarded. I'm gonna, like, let you off on just a fucking handcuff. Just a fucking snap on the wrist. No, the internet will not do that. Do you know this thing called digital footprint? Yeah, it stays with you for the rest of your life. Also, I want to say that this mother of hers discouraged my experience with being, let's just say, abused. Heavily abused. Because that's not no one's business but mine, but I'm going to say this. She likes to downplay the other experiences of people. She likes to downplay everyone around her who she doesn't seem worthy. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this because I thought Michelle and Autumn will see my video. Most likely Autumn will watch it and Michelle won't. Michelle, take your daughter off the internet. We tried giving you a chance in private, in a group chat with your own daughter. Then your daughter left because she's a coward. And then you stayed, and we told her, we literally called the police on you. And your daughter. How many times? 2, 3? I'm just done. You say, she says she wants to be left alone. She says she has heart failure, or like heart issues. And her daughter's not making it any better. Heart failure is not going to end up killing her. It's going to be her daughter. Because that's what stress does to you. Here's Kitty's testimony and what she had to say. When I first saw Autumn Parish's profile by my boyfriend Firestar Neo, I was disgusted. I heard about her in 2024 after she dragged me into a drama about a guy calling her a joke. Since Neo also called Autumn a joke, which is true, Autumn got offended and went as far as reporting him to the FBI 20 times. Hearing about it in November, her mother said that he deserved it, which was silly. Sonica tried to help him out by doxing his email, and all it took to silence them was grabbing their addresses and phone numbers. I hoped to not run into her until Aiden Vergano returned and made up lies about my reporting of his confession. I was brought into a group chat to confront Kyle Afton, also known as Cade Cornelius, whatever his fucking last name is. Since Autumn happened to be there, I confronted both of them. But only Autumn responded by calling me a bunch of slurs and acting like an emo girl with a bratty tone that presents her pride. When she threatened to fluff me up, also fuck me up, I asked if it was a rape threat because I misunderstood her, due to her continuing to threaten without answering the questions, and always running when asked the question. Plenty of us were led to believe she gave me a rape threat. I even opened an opportunity for her to correct herself in my premiere, and she is too much of a coward to do that. She continued making videos on me for me to make back at her and make fun of her to hurt her pride. My boyfriend jumped in several times to help back me up, and especially when she supported a pedophile impersonating me in her own server. I took breaks since the back and forth became tiresome. But I returned to see her make actual rape threats to Godot, Rev, and Durai. During my absence, she went as far as drawing an adult OC and a child OC in a relationship and claimed it was okay. She continued to date pedophiles and hung around children that were groomed victims, such as S and J. That's what I will call them. There is not much I can say for the kids that she manipulated to stay away from her, or to stay with her, but her enabling pedophilia to Faith Jackson, Samari Brady, Anderson Reyes, and Aiden Vergano, Charles Jardine, whatever his fucking last name is, and others is horrific. She needs to be grounded from the internet for good, if not locked up in jail. For grooming children that she slept in call with and made rape threats towards my friends. If any of you crossed paths with her, block her before she can get a word out, or she will guilt trip you and call you out for nothing. That is all I have to say. Stay safe out there. Now for Ronnie's testimony, as he used to be friends with her. And this is where I got most of the evidence from. Thank you again, Ronnie, for helping me. On September 7th, 2025, a friend of mine, Dragon Slayer, sent me a YouTube video link to Autumn's stream and told me that emo_metal59, also known as Robert, needed my help. So I clicked on the link and saw that Emo and Jackson were in a stream with her, so I typed in live chat, and then Autumn and Emo greeted me. Autumn was like, "Hey Ronnie," and Emo said, "Hey Ronnie, what's up Ronnie?" And so I watched the stream for a few minutes, then I got the link to join them, and so I joined them. And that was my first time interacting with Autumn. That was also when I reunited with Emo, after almost a month of not talking to him. And that was almost when I first met Jackson. And me joining the stream was minutes after Autumn thought she won the war against an individual. So, on the day I first met her, I thought Autumn was a good person at first. After the stream ended, I was wondering why was Redacted trolling her. So I checked out his channel and saw a video where she said that she was a child predator, and I kind of started to have bad vibes from her. That's when I was starting to feel suspicious of her. You might think that this is where I avoid talking to her more, but nope, I had to ask Emo to explain why Autumn said that, because I thought he knew her longer than I knew her. I forget exactly what he said about that. I'm gonna guess that he said she was forced to say it or something, and that she lied about herself being a child predator, and of course I believed him that she lied about being a bad person. And then a day later, on September 8th, 2025, Dragon Slayer sent me a link to a server. It was called Blood Moon Gaming Server, and so I joined. And that's where I started to interact with her more and talk to her more. Now that I got that out of the way, I will type my experience with Autumn. So, on September 8th, 2025, the day I friended her on Discord, she told me shit about how she's going to kill Redacted and that she'll kill him in a demonic way. And I told her good luck. But I also told her that murder is not a good idea, and she then told me she didn't care, as she needed to, I called Redacted she by accident, needed to leave her alone. Then I told her that I saw a video where she said that she was a child predator, and told her to explain her side of the story. I don't know why she said that. And she said, "I didn't actually do it. Rev and then made me freak out. I didn't know about what's going on." I'm sorry, Autumn's grammar is fucking weird. It's terrible, it's horrendous. And then I was like, "Oh, I see." And then she said that she got a troll to kill, and I've been trying to tell her not to give trolls reactions, because if she gives trolls reactions, she's giving them what they want. Even Emo was telling her the same shit on the day we first met her. We tried so hard to help her, but she wouldn't listen. And then on September 9th, 2025, I watched her stream with Benton in it, and I recorded my reaction to the stream. And then I called Benton a she, what the fuck? When he broke up with her on stream, and she started screaming, being of that. I kind of chuckled a little bit, but also felt bad at the same time. And before you say anything, I already knew Benton's a pedophile, as I saw a video of someone exposing him in a stream where he admitted it. While it's good that he owned up to what he did, I'm still not going to be his friend because of what he did to that 15-year-old. Alright, now back to my experience with Autumn. So, on the same day, I saw Benton's video where Autumn sent rape threats to you and Rev. I don't remember who sent it. I know exactly who sent it, but I'm not gonna say. And Emo and Samari Brady were pissed off at Benton, but I was pissed off at Autumn for sending rape threats. Now, you may think that I would cut her off right away, right there, because of that, but sadly I didn't, and honestly, I wish I did cut her off on that day. I was about to confront her and cut her off, because she sent rape threats to who she thought was a 16-year-old boy, when Rev was actually 29. I was mad at her in DMs for saying that to Rev. And then she told me that Rev wasn't 16, and that he was actually 29, and she even said that he lied about being 16. In reality, Rev never lied about his age, and I unfortunately believed her. Okay, editor note. Rev never lied about being 16. He never claimed he was 16. Never have, never will. So that was blatantly lies coming out of Autumn's mouth. The only one that lied about Rev's age was Pablo, also known as Prime Sonic, as he said that he was a 16-year-old pedophile. Yeah, totally. If he was 16 and I was 21, what does that make me? But no. Somebody said that he was a pedophile for dating me, even though you can't. That doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. I'm 21, he's 29. Again, that's not illegal, and that's not predatory, and that's not pedophilia. So, like, they got everything wrong. So, fuck you guys. Anyways, back to his thing. At the time, I didn't know anything about Rev. That video where Autumn sent rape threats was my first time knowing about Ninja Godot and Rev. I didn't know about your experience until a few hours later on the same day when I saw your video and how you're calling Autumn out. Her mom, Josh Gifford, Stanley Bell, and DeepDive Studios, and I first heard about Kitty Paquitas 2 days earlier on September 7th because of either Autumn or Emo talking about her or something. If I remember correctly, I don't remember if Autumn mentioned anything about Kitty to me on September 8th, and I guess September 8th or September 9th is when I first heard about S. The 9th is when I first met him, though. After Benton broke up with her for the 4th time on the 9th, she started feeling very depressed again, and she was a little desperate for a new boyfriend, and that's another thing I learned about her, that she was a Shadow the Hedgehog simp, and that she prefers to date a man who's about her age and can voice Shadow the Hedgehog. Later that day, on September 9th, I was in a VC with Autumn, Emo, S, Faith Jackson, Samari Brady, Jay, and the others. And that was when I first met S. And another thing, I remembered on that day in the VC was when Samari Brady asked me and Emo if we would pretend to be on Ninja Godot's and Rev's side. I think Emo might have accepted it, but I didn't, because I was trying to stay out of the situation at the time. And Emo was also trying to help Autumn look for a new boyfriend that night. Earlier the day, on September 9th, me and Autumn were talking in DMs, and she was feeling depressed and shit because she's single, and was sending me voice messages of how she wanted a boyfriend, and if there's no guy for her, she'll stay single forever and die alone. He put in his notes, womp womp. Anyways, and I was feeling bad for her, and I tried to help her with that. Me and Emo tried so hard to help her and give her advice to not be desperate for a boyfriend, but she didn't listen. And she even said that she's not gonna listen to us. Emo actually left her and cut her off twice because of her ignorance and how stubborn she was. She then asked me if I knew anyone that was her age and could voice Shadow, and I said no, and then she started feeling disappointed and more depressed. And then on the next day of September 10th, she said that her past brings her trauma. I feel like she's only saying that because everyone knows what kind of person she really is, and of course I felt bad for her, and thought that she had PTSD or something. And want to know something retarded? On September 11th, 2025, 24th year anniversary of the 9/11, I was in a voice chat with her and Jay, and I told her she's gonna grow old with someone that can voice Shadow. And what I meant by that is that she'll be with a guy for a long time, and then she got really pissed off at that time and moved to the dark prison VC. I was kind of frightened because I thought I pissed her off although I didn't mean to. And so Jay and I moved to the dark prison VC where she was in, and she told me that I pissed her off when I wasn't trying to. On the same day, like earlier that day, she said that staying single will bring her more depression and that it won't heal her. And I could tell she was desperate for a boyfriend. She also sent me a stream where Benson admitted to being a pedophile. We all knew he was a pedophile at this point. Come on, man. On the same day, she told me that she was called out because she shipped her 20-year-old OC with her 12-year-old OC, and I told her that is weird, and she was justifying it. And then on September 12th, I was talking to her about her situation and that I was doing more research on her situation. And she said she lied about being a pedophile just so that her haters could leave her alone. And I said to her, not a good move. By that point, I knew something was off about her. And then her brother got her phone and started being a piece of shit to me. I get that he was trying to protect her, but still. And because he was an asshole to me. I'll just say his full legal name, Zachary Lovelet, whatever his fucking last name is. I'm not gonna say the middle name because no. And then she admitted that she did questionable things to a minor back in 2020, and I got so mad at her that I was about to cut her off. Now you may think that's where I cut her off, sadly. No, I didn't. And then I joined a voice chat with her and shared my screen so she could show me where the posts calling her out were. And when she found them while I was scrolling down, I read them and got really pissed off. Then she started crying on VC. Jay got mad at her too, and we were thinking about cutting her off. Damn, I wish we cut her off by that point. But then she told me in DMs that her mom was about to clear her name, and then added me to a group with that mother of hers. Then she started telling me everything, especially about how gullible and easily manipulative Autumn really is. And then Bear Walker and I started talking. Another thing, on September 13th, 2025, she told me that she got called out for trying to get a 19-year-old to Jay, the 16-year-old. And when I told her that's weird, she justified it by saying it's a 3-year age gap and it's okay. And she's also pissed about her mom getting called out for telling Jay, the 16-year-old, that she could show him Benson's dick pic as evidence if that's fine with him. And on the same day, she was doing an art stream, and then she said that she's always been a pedophile. Her microphone captured her saying that. And then I told her about it. She then said, can we not, I guess you can say that it means I caught her red-handed or something. I don't know. And she started telling me that I was putting words in her mouth when I wasn't, and then she threatened to leave the internet. Very pathetic, if you asked me. Then, on September 15th, 2025, she started dating this guy named Anderson Reyes. I think you might have heard about him before. A pedophile! And they dated it for a few weeks. Then, on October 4th, they broke up. September 16th, she finally stopped complaining about drama and finally matured. Even then, I still felt hella suspicious about her. I knew I said it so many times, but still. And then on September 19th, when I was in a VC with her, she told me that in Redacted's live chat, she said she'll groom her 6 or 7-year-old self. And it's the only way for Redacted and her haters to leave her alone. I got screenshots to prove it. I already showed it earlier in my recording that she didn't deny that. She didn't deny that she said that. And then on September 25th, she said that she'd rather have fun with her 6 or 7-year-old self in Redacted's live stream, and that she only said that to get her haters off her ass. Same excuse. On October 26th, after we got done telling Emo everything about Samari Brady, Josh Givert, Autumn, and all the other goons, and after we got done having a word with Autumn in either her or Akina's server, Autumn DM'd me on Instagram. Yes, I forgot to block her on there at the time, and she said she hung herself while DMing me that, and then I told her to stop suicide baiting. And then on November 10th, 2025, she DM'd me again, and she was saying some bullshit lies and actually believed that Ninja Godot was a bad person when he's not. She was trying so hard to get me back on her side, but that never worked, because there's concrete proof of her being a shitty person and a danger to children. And what she was saying to me on November 10th on Instagram DMs is laughable as hell. Her logic never makes sense, and if you want DMs of that, here you go. She falsely accused S of showing his you-know-what on stream, when he never did that. So you made it to the end of the video. Good job. Anyways, this is my conclusion. Michelle and Autumn should not be on the internet. They are a danger to children and other adults. Mostly Autumn. And honestly, I feel bad for the kids they interact with. And I hate that this mother has to lie so much for her daughter. It's just not right at all. It's really not. And I do feel bad for Michelle for her heart condition, but I don't feel sorry about anything that I said in this video. They need to learn to take consequences for their actions and take it with pride. That way, they can learn not to do this again in the future. Yet, they're going to keep on doing it until there's no more. Meaning, they're going to continue doing it until basically everyone around them leaves. And honestly, I don't blame people that leave them. Because I will say this. Autumn is a groomer. And it shows that she has some sexual interest in children from what she is saying to quote-unquote get us off her back. So she's a alleged pedophile, but definitely a groomer and predator of children and adults. That is my conclusion. And I do not regret my conclusion because she has threatened me. She has threatened my life, my peace of mind, and had an evidence server with me in it, with my name in it. And yeah, I had to redo this fucking 5 separate times. So yeah, subscribe, like, and thank you for watching this. Good night.